are. Hi everybody, it's 6 o'clock, it's Wednesday, the church bells are ringing from around the block. It's another episode of Tharp World. In fact, it's another season of Tharp World, a brand new season. And so welcome to everybody who has stuck with me for the last seasons, and also welcome anybody that's new. If you haven't seen Tharp World before, it's a show where we do live art. I'm Allison Tharp, and I usually do a project that is completed in 1 hour. It's all different things, but it's usually drawing or painting or printmaking. Today we're going to do this collaborative kind of collage cat drawing, and it's going to be a little bit different of a format since it's the first episode of this season. I thought it would be really fun because we have a brand new feature. We have a call-in number, so now not only can you chat on the website, but you can call in to my phone. I can pick it up, hear you on speaker at this number, 1-800 or 1-844 art ship extension 4. If you call this number, you can talk to me live, and the whole point is for this episode is that the viewers collaborate with me on this piece. This is going to be so fun because I thought it would be great if the first 5 callers who called in and collaborated with me and would get a free Shrinky Dink nestled in a little bit of cat fur in a sketchy Ziploc bag, which can be picked up at the front desk at the compound, and a psychic reading by me for the new year. That's right. I've got my tarot cards here. Phone Psychic does art, gives out Shrinky Dinks, takes live calls. You heard it right here at the Compound Gallery on Tharp World. So let's get started. Does that make sense? I hope so. I've got my supplies. I've got my piece. I'm about to start it, waiting for calls. Also, if you're shy and you don't want to call in, you can chat live on the Compound Gallery website. So you can go ahead and chat. I might get the messages, I might not, but if you call, I'll definitely get the message. I've got my phone waiting, and I've got my cards waiting. So let's just get started. So I thought a cat theme would be really fun. I've been doing some cat hair animations. You might have seen them on YouTube, where I take some nice cutouts that I got from Cat Fancy magazine. It's one of my favorites. They have them at my therapist's office. Sometimes I take them home. I like to cut them out, and then I put the little cat faces right on the fur and I animate them. It's something that I do. It's really therapeutic for me. It's also really fun. Anyone can do it. I recommend it. Recommend it really highly. I'll hold up this sign once more if you guys want to go ahead and call. This sign was made just very recently. It smells fresh like lacquer. Toll free, 1-844 art ship extension 4. There it is. It's so lovely, and it's so exciting that we have this feature. Don't be shy. Go ahead and give us a call. There it is. I'll be holding it up periodically throughout the show. And let's just get started on our cat piece. So I've put some psychedelic windows throughout. I thought this would be fun. One lucky caller is going to take this home at the end of the show once it's completed. So let's just start. So we've got cat heads floating about. There's fish and chicken. There's ground beef. There's a kitten with no ears and a cat playing with what looks like a little mouse thing here. And you know what's best, What's really best is when you put like a body on a cat that maybe isn't a cat body. Maybe give him some legs. Here's a cat tower. And so maybe in the past you guys have seen me, for those of you who have seen the show, you know what the bad drawing book is. It's a way that I kind of sometimes will warm up at the beginning of the show. I'll take a book. It's only got bad drawings in it. The point is to get all of the the blockage out so you can create, really freely. So it's a book that's just bad drawings, anything goes. It's very freeing. Everyone should have a bad drawing book. I highly recommend it. It's like a sketchbook, but only ugly drawings are allowed. So this is basically going to be like a bad art poster. It's going to be kind of the most ridiculous things I can think of, and kind of anything goes. So if you have any ideas and you want to collaborate with me, please call in. Anything goes, seriously. I will draw whatever you want me to. Yeah, basically pretty much whatever you want me to. I mean, there's really no restrictions. I'll take it there, you guys. We can make it weird if you want. And we really can. So it's the new year, and I thought, you know what? Let's just bring the cards. Let's just bring the tarot cards. Let's give those lucky viewers a little insight into their new year, a little inspiration. It's all part of the show. I figure, you know what, it's all part of the creative process. Even when you're not drawing or painting, you're still working it out, you know? You're still getting those juices flowing. Kind of like cross training. So anything weird that you can do, I think, is really good art practice. Anything weird you can do. Anything unusual, anything out of the ordinary. It's okay to draw hot pants on a kitten, too. You got it? Okay. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And it's also okay to make the top sort of flowy, sort of lacy, kind of like this, you know, like you used to see in the 90s. Remember these shirts that were kind of flowy? It's only a matter of time before those come back. It's kind of like Interview with a Vampire or something. I'm just going for it, you know? It's kind of like, I was really inspired by Bob Ross when I was a kid. I would watch hours and hours of Bob Ross, and I thought, God, if I ever get my own show, this is really upsetting, actually. If I ever get my own show, it's going to be like that. But I want to disturb the viewers just a bit more. And maybe entertain them just a bit more. Let's make some, you know, it's not a day until... Got some hairy legs too. And so I think that it would be really special if someone would hang this up in their home. Not just in their home, but like in their living room, above a mantle. And it'd be great if this person had 6+ cats. Maybe 8 to 10 cats. And the reason I put this shading here on the hot pants of this animal is to indicate that this is patent leather. This is patent leather, and you can draw, you know, this isn't really for instruction, but if everyone wanted to, oh my God. Hello, Tharp World, you're live. Hey, it's good. Who is this? Oh my God, it's John Casey. Hold on, let me put the speaker on. Hey, John. Hey, you're live.
I know, I need my fortune read. I was very excited to know that could happen.
Okay, I'm reading the cards. But first, you got to help me collaborate on this piece. Give me some ideas.
Okay.
You've got some great ideas. I need. You see the piece? You're seeing it on your computer right now. So give me. Okay.
See that dark guy in the middle there?
This.
See that
yes.
Dark guy in the middle who looks like he's got the little foot sockets?
The foot sockets. This?
Yeah, like the little black cat in the middle of the drawing. It's probably not black. Is he black?
This guy, right? Is he this one right here? And he's got the little mouth open? And then there's the one right below it. Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, you're probably on like the slightest delay, but the one that you're working on, you go directly left.
This guy.
The one in the middle there.
Yeah, I see him. Okay.
Yeah, and so he's got like the thing for the 4 legs. I think you should put on some legs with some high heels and some fishnet stockings.
Got it. Got it. Love it.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Maybe you already had that idea.
Is it okay if I'm gonna draw his bottom? And
more technical. Whatever works.
I'm gonna draw I'm gonna draw some fishnet stockings and some high heels. He kind of reminds me of it's kind of Rocky Horror-esque, you know?
Yeah, totally.
And this is definitely a male cat. I'm liking this idea. John Casey is giving me some great inspiration for this cat right here, and it looks like, and the scary thing about these animals is that, yeah, this one's disappeared behind this cat, but this leg is going to be much longer.
I love it.
And then, so down here, so I guess really what's happening is that he's walking forward and his back legs are a little bit shorter. that could have been because of a birth defect, or it might be a perspective thing, but since there's no plan here and I can't really tell what's happening, we'll know at the end what it all means.
I think it's beautiful high art.
Yeah, oh good, I'm so glad you think so. So let's give him some, I think, like pink fishnets. What do you think?
Sure.
I'm thinking pink.
All of pink.
Thinking pink. Love the idea. Some lucky viewer is going to take this one home. Put it someplace real special. Frame it. Love it. Forever.
I love your shrinky dink.
Oh, you know, you do get to take one of those home, you know, after your psychic reading, since you are my very first caller. Just come right by the compound. It's in a little Ziploc bag. It looks really sketchy. It's got some cat hair in it. You can keep the cat hair or throw it away. You can craft with it. You can love it. Oh, it's from my cat.
Your cat,
Oh,
right?
it's from my cat. His name is Tiki. His name is Tiki, and he's really soft. He's a gray tabby. He matches the dirty laundry. He's just a gorgeous animal, very sweet, very vocal. Cat lovers are a special breed.
Yes, indeed. Well, I was going to say, my cat can play with your cat's thermal.
Oh yeah, oh they're gonna love it.
I don't really know if that's a good idea.
Be careful that they don't spray. They might smell the other cat, and I don't know. My cat's extremely jealous.
That's true.
Do you have jealous animals? My cat's very jealous.
You know, it's hard to tell. I mean, one of them's a little schizo, and the other one is super sweet. So
Yeah.
I think the schizo one would be probably
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? They love them either way, right?
Exactly. They love us. You know, we're a little weird too. They love us.
True.
Oh my God! I'm so glad you called. I'm so glad we got a caller.
Sure.
Okay, this
I was
is.
excited. I very often I have to catch up with the show later, and I just happened to come in the door and looked up on the Instagram and saw that you were good to go, and they had the call-in number, and I was very excited.
Thank God for social media.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, there we go. This is a truly upsetting depiction of a cat in tight. This is like a full body fishnet. Full body fishnet. Let's give him some red heels.
Very, very stylish.
Yeah, he's cute. He's about to hit the town. Love him. Kind of Salvador Dali-esque, those long kind of elephant legs. Very weird. Okay, so now it's time for your psychic reading. So we're going to wheel the tarot cards into the front and center. Here we go. And I'm going to put the phone down for a second.
Okay.
Here's the number you can call to collaborate or for the free psychic reading. Plus, well, only the first 5 callers get it, but we might run out of time, so every caller might get it. Who knows? Okay. So for John Casey, I'm going to do a reading for the beginning of the year. This is just to kind of set the tone for the year. Just to kind of give a little bit of inspiration, see a little insight about what's going on. I've been reading the cards since I was 14. I used to make money in high school giving psychic readings, making some extra lunch money here and there. And the funny thing is like, the cards kind of tell you what they want you to say. It's a real weird thing, the tarot cards, you know, and everyone's got a different way of doing it. But I do it a real intuitive way. And I like to read the images as much as I read the meanings of the cards and just kind of go with what they tell me.
I used to do tarot too.
Oh, you did? That's awesome.
Yeah, because you grow up in right next to Salem, Massachusetts, there, and got something everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And we had our Ouija board and all that stuff.
Ooh.
I used to light the candles.
Oh yeah, that stuff.
Yeah.
It's so good for the creative mind too. It's such a right-brained activity. There's like all logic is suspended, and you kind of go into this alternate reality. But this is really, really good. Oh, I see good things for you this year. So I see the end of a really difficult time. Like I see the end. It's a really fortunate spread actually, because I see that there was a lot of stress and struggle and difficulties that you just got, that just finished, or that are kind of wrapping up. Kind of this period of a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear and I just see like a lot of, just kind of a lot of indecision and a lot of stress, but it ended, and it's exhausting, and it's over. And I also see that there is like, this is really great because the world card is, there's a lot of completion here, almost like you finished up a chapter of some kind. Like there was like if we're in a story, a chapter just ended and a new one started. And there's a lot of wholeness involved. And then I also see that there's like a burst of creative energy. Like right now you got the Ace of Wands, which is, the wands are creative energy, a lot of fire, a lot of inspiration, a lot of power. And the Ace is a really, really very powerful card. It's kind of like the beginning of something extremely, like you have a lot of energy to start something right now. So if you have any new projects you want to start, if you have any new ideas you want to go for, now is the time. Because you just finished a chapter, you just finished something difficult, you just completed a cycle of life, whatever, something new is starting, and you have a ton of energy to start something new, something totally that maybe you haven't done before, that you maybe were, not sure you wanted to do, or not sure you wanted to invest in, or weren't sure if it's going to work. Well, it's going to work because you have all this energy behind you right now that's going to really push it forward, and it's going to be successful. See a lot of success for you. So this is a great spread, actually. So end of something that was stressful and difficult in the beginning of something new. You have a lot of energy behind you right now. So start whatever you're thinking of starting, because it's going to be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah. So there you go. Your new year's starting off pretty powerful, pretty cool. So all you have.
I have to wield that power with great responsibility, I think.
Yeah, I think you might have to, because it's there, but it's kind of undirected. So if you just let it go all over the place, it could dissipate. You really got to direct it and make the best use of it that you can, because it's just such creative potential. You don't want to waste it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, great.
It's really good.
Well, thank
And
you.
then,
That's so cool.
yes, yeah, the cards are awesome. I'm so glad. You got to give me your reading sometime. I love getting readings from other people. So I'm gonna send you.
Dust off my cards.
Yeah, dust the cards off. I haven't done any readings live before. I've never done any readings on TV before, so this is fun. I haven't actually read for people in a long time, so it's cool that I got to give you your first reading. And I'm giving you some dancing raindrop people with their butts shaking, and a little cat boat shrinky dink with complete with a little nugget of cat hair waiting for you at the front desk at the compound. Yeah, thanks for calling, John.
Hey. All right, thank you. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Okay, so that was cool. First reading of the day. First reading. Let's wheel the psychic area away here and continue to work on our piece. See, this is really a special night. An unusual night. One unlike any other that has ever been done before, in fact. At least on Tharp World. This cat is going to have like a long pink gown. And I think that a lot of cats end up looking like drag queens. Their legs are already hairy, so that helps. This cat tower was printed last night using a water-based ink and an etching press. So that's why we have all these kind of sketchy, sort of watery lines. These cats, cut out of Cat Fancy, were sandwiched on with wheat paste through the etching press, so they're stuck to it, and they can even print right through this this newsprint, kind of this magazine paper, which is so fun. So just watching this lady, maybe there's music playing. And since this is one of those anything goes kind of paintings, kind of pictures, it's very freeing to just sort of let, oh my gosh, she's like summoning it's kind of great to just let the imagination go. So if you have any ideas, if you're seeing potential here, something that I'm not seeing, go ahead and make a call. Just even if, don't even think about calling. Just call without thought. Just call because you're inspired to call. And if you're shy, that's okay. I'm really nice, I promise. I'm really nice person. Oh yeah, I was working on the patent leather hot pants of this kitten. Just make them extra shiny, extra, extra shiny. You know, in the future, there is a new character that I've discovered about town, and I think maybe I'll dedicate an entire show to her. And maybe some of you know who I'm talking about if you drive up and down San Pablo on Sunday morning. There's a jogger. She wears, well, I call her Hot Pants McGee for a reason. She wears the tiniest little hot pants and the most outrageous makeup, and she just, like, Hot Pants? Have you seen her? You've seen Hot Pants. She's amazing. She has big black hair, huge makeup, and she is just out there. And and when she stops at a stoplight, she will dance, and up doing some pretty risque dances on the corner. Everybody stops, everybody looks. She's Hot Pants McGee, and she's my hero. And so these little hot pants on this kitten are kind of inspired by Hot Pants McGee. She wears, like, she's listening to music. I wish I knew what she was listening to. She's an incredible person. I just love her. Real character. Has inspired my drawings and my heart. So the kitty, these cats are just like dancing like crazy. Don't hesitate to call. The Shrinky Dinks are being given away. Art's being given away. Psychic readings being given away. Phone Psychic does art. It's a first for Tharp World. It really is. We never really anticipated the show to go this far when, you know, after our first episode, we're just like, hey, Matt and Lena asked me, do you want to do a show? We've got a live streaming website. And I'm thinking, oh my God, that is so awesome. Who knew, like 26 episodes later, we have this amazing project that we do every Wednesday. So this cat is basically summoning some kind of I think probably a cat god. Oftentimes in the cat art that I do, I depict the cats worshiping some kind of a cat deity. I've done other cat-like deity drawings before. I think it kind of looks like this one, where, you know, perhaps she's like, it's almost religious, this dance. It's very spiritual. And it's just like, have you ever seen, maybe this cat's like, oh, this cat's like a rocket. Really, anything goes. It's just a beautiful thing. The rays of light shining out. You know, if you just go ahead and pick up an issue of Cat Fancy, don't read it, because it'll talk about all the reasons your cat is going to get sick or something horrible will happen. Don't read the articles. Just look at the pictures. Cut the pictures out, keep them, make a vision board. You can have as many cats as you want. Like, don't get crazy. But you can have as many cats as you want within reason. As long as your partner isn't allergic, or, you know, and if you live alone, you can have even more cats. In fact, maybe you don't even want a partner because they just get in the way of your cats anyway, you know? They just judge. They judge you. it's horrible how people judge each other. When you feel sad, just get another cat. When you feel sad, just get another cat. And that'll just be the quote of the night. I really want to turn this cat into a rocket or make it to like have a jetpack. But the colors are so many, the choices. One of the funnest things you can do is just like go through a magazine or go through, the newspaper and just put jetpacks on every single person. Either a backpack or on their legs, or it's actually really fun. And it'll make your day better. See? It's like breaking the sound barrier. All right. Now, and in these drawings, they can overlap. They can totally overlap, and they can completely make zero sense. Because I often find that the more you just work a piece, the longer you work on it, the better it gets. It's just going to get better and better. Even at first, it won't make sense, and then it'll start to form into something really cool. We'll just remind you once more, we do have a toll-free number you can call, 1-844-ART-SHIP, extension 4. Give me a call. If you want to know your future for the new year, I will give you a psychic reading for free. After you help me with this piece, of course, for just a little second, just collaborate with me, just give me a couple of ideas. I'll give you your psychic reading, you'll get a free shrinky dink, and nestled in the fur of my cat, safely tucked into a Ziploc bag, which will be waiting for you at the front desk of the compound. It'll be fun to take your Ziploc bag home. Put it in your pocket and save it. You can put it on the wall or just put it under your pillow and make wishes on it. It's a special time for everyone. Call this number. Your life will become very different after you do. That's a promise. I'm going to put this down now. Let's give this cat a jetpack. This is the new year, people. I'm a printmaker and an illustrator. I also paint. If you want to see more of my art, go to AlisonTharp.com. It doesn't all look like this. Some of it does. Some of it's really detailed. But if you got 1 hour, and you got a bunch of stuff that's just random on a piece of paper, what are you going to do with it? You're going to do something. You're going to give a cat a jetpack is what you're going to do. You're just going to go off the cuff, just making things up. Always different, always fun. Jetpacks on cats. Even if I'm the only one watching, the only one, me and Lena and John Casey, and that's it, that's fine, because this has been a successful evening. But I have a feeling there's many, many more people shy and enjoying themselves quietly at home with their computer, and that's okay too. Oops. we go. Got a little stand for it. I'm seeing this cat with little shorts. Nice little shorts like they wear at Cold Coffee, the bicycle riders in the spandex. Little bike shorts. When you're gonna be, you know, going on some sort of jetpack adventure, you want to be wearing something sleek and it's not going to be too, well, you want to be streamlined, you know. I'm really into the Lycra. I think it looks good on most people. I think in the future we might all be wearing Lycra or some sort of spandex. I know that for my own wardrobe I've mostly switched to wearing yoga pants every day. They're so comfortable. It's just that time. It's that time in a person's life when they just want to wear yoga pants all the time. I think it's okay. It's all really going to be okay. I don't think he's wearing a shirt. I think he's basically not. He's topless. He's topless. Is it all right? I don't know. It's happening. It's happening. Let's give him little gloves. Have you guys seen those little things they put on the cat's toenails that are like, they like look like their fingernails are painted, but really they're caps for their claws, and they tap around like they're wearing little tap shoes. They kind of look like this. I think it kind of humiliates the cat into stopping scratching, but it's not a show about cat psychology. I have no idea about such things. Oh, so these kinds of kittens actually don't have ears. That is a piece of hamburger meat that was cut out of the same magazine, and I will depict the kitten giving it a sort of a hug. He looks like a sloth. He's like a sloth, like one of those three-toed sloths. It kind of looks like a football. Very strange. And of course the cat picture wouldn't be complete without a hugely obese animal, which everybody loves. So cute. One lucky caller will receive this picture with a handwritten note by me, a small story describing what's happening here, and it will be signed. If a lucky caller doesn't call tonight, then perhaps the lucky caller will call during another show and receive this poster, or it'll be random, or I'll just drop it off on someone's front porch randomly. But I don't think I'm going to have to do that. And since I've just been standing completely immersed in this, oh my god, it's getting weird. It's getting weird. So this window represents another dimension. through which the cats can enter. I bet you didn't know that they could do that. Well, they can. And I think it looks kind of like a kind of grassy green area. I'm just going to go ahead and put some grass out there. And through that window, another window. In the clouds. A peaceful cloud sky with some chicken floating. And through this dimension, another dimension with another grassy green area through which the cats can come and go. You guys getting the picture here? It's a lot worse than we thought. It's a lot worse than we thought. So the cats can enter through these different dimensions. And through these dimensions, and which is where this cat sloth came from. If you're wondering why he's different than the others, he's not of this world. So that makes sense. Came through the not the fourth, but then the sixth dimension. Along with this fish. There's actually a thought of this cat, but can go back here. When it, you know when we're sleeping, when we dream. See what happens when you don't call? I just like, please call. Otherwise it just gets so weird. There's another window. And through it, tree of life springs forth here. That's right. Where knowledge comes from. Let me break it down for you guys, okay? So when the branches reach out to a certain length, they act as kind of like a radio tower, which the cats pick up on. So when there's baby birds, the cats know because the trees are working with the cats. They tell them. The birds fall out. The trees actually used to be cats, but they're reincarnated. It's all written in the Book of Cats. You know, if you're paying attention to what your cats are telling you, the cat god has broken it all down for us. But I'm just going to try to illustrate it. So through this dimension, another dimension. And this one exists One time I read this book about different haunted places in California, and I read about this one place called the Red, White, and Blue Beach. It's kind of near Santa Cruz. I've never been there, but I guess it's kind of hard to find. It's a nude beach. But one of the claims was that there are windows that appear in the sky randomly, like a house used to be there. And I never forgot that image. I thought that was the coolest thing ever, that windows appeared randomly in the sky. So windows have appeared randomly in the sky in my art ever since. Just kind of what this is inspired by. And I was like, that's awesome. And everybody's naked. And then there's a window in the sky. What kind of place is that? It's a place I want to go. That's what it is. So these kinds of pictures are just really, really organic.